Hi, I'm Liana Allison from the Institute of Empathic Leadership. I'm the Empathic Leadership Coach. And I wanted to bring to you today the energy update for January 2020. Also, the energy update for the year 2020 and ongoing into this new decade. So let's get started. Now, as I normally do, I have drawn a couple of cards to see what the energies are saying. And for January, we have got the card of Ace of Cups, which is about the root of the powers of water. Now, water represents emotions. So if you think about that, the power of emotions. Now, emotions are very powerful. You know, when you have a flood, the river runs clean. It's washed clean, and so it's given you a lease of life. It cleans out all the backwaters and all of those things. So if you use that as a metaphor, our emotions are absolutely vital to have a clean system. So if we want to reach the strength and the power from the Ace of Cups, so the power that our emotions give, we have to allow our emotions to actually be present and to not judge them, to use them in a way that's really, really conscious. I mean, did you know that fear and anger combined is actually passion? So you might have a fear of being stuck in a certain way or a certain place, and you get angry about it. And then you do something, you get passionate, you actually take some action to make some changes. So it's absolutely vital for this month of January that you do your inner emotional work and you understand what your emotions are trying to tell you. So moving forward, let's look at the year 2020. Now, the card that I got here was the Seven of Swords, which says debauch. Now, that's a good thing, as well as it can be a hard thing. So, debauch is about all of the things that we do when we're hiding, when we're in our addictions, when we are being unconscious. So, this year is very much about becoming conscious in your habits, your beliefs, your subconscious patterning, and your emotional content, so that you can really be the one in charge, so that you don't go into your addictive habitual behavior. And being addictive doesn't mean, no, it's always about drugs and things. Addictive behavior can be being accommodating, can be saying yes too often. It's very simple. So if you're doing something that is unconscious and you do it habitually, it's an addiction. Now we can change these addictions into healthy addictions. So for example, I had addiction with sugar, and instead of trying to get rid of that addiction, I turned that addiction into an addiction for health, healthy food. And it's made a huge difference. It made it so much easier to not want to have sugar every single day, because I'm now addicted to being healthy. And you can do these same things as well. So that's for 2020. So keep an eye on your habitual behavior and addictions. Now we're looking at the decade. Now for the decade, I pulled the card of the Nine of Wands, which is actually the card for strength. Now, strength is like power, health, success after opposition and strife. Now, if we want to be fully in our strength and fully doing life from a place of inner strength and understanding, we have to do the first two things I talked about. So this decade gives us the ability to get everything that we want if we put the work in, if we put the conscious work in, and we become really, really self-aware, self-responsible, and that way we can make the choices that feed how we want to be as people and how we want our achievements to look. But if we're doing unconscious, then this decade is going to be extremely hard. So you've got choices in all of these things. It's about consciousness, it's about self-awareness, and it's about growth. So if you need help with any of those things, if you don't even know what it is that your habitual behavior is, I can help you with that. I can see it very, very easily. It could take probably 15 minutes to find out what the patterns are and to be able to look at what can be changed. So please put a comment below, contact me with a messenger message, whatever it is that you want to do. You'll have my email address as well. So contact me and let's see what it is that you can change for this month, this year, and this decade. Bye for now.